Alright, good evening, chat. Why did I say evening? Good morning, good afternoon. You know what? It's evening sometime in the world. For you EU viewers, good evening. Not for the US, though. It is evening for somebody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Righty. Yeah. We're doing some practice today. I don't got much else to say. Today is gonna be a lot of, like, weird stuff, to say the least. Gonna be a lot of VOD watching and a lot of doing the same day over and over again. How are we feeling today? I am pretty good. I probably woke up a little later than I would have liked to, because I haven't really looked too much at my VOD. But that's fine, I guess. That said, I mean, I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of practice today. So we will be doing that. Alright, we are probably just gonna go in the order of days just to make this easier on me. So we will start with our first save state, which is Spring 13th. Even though Spring 13th is not that competitive of a date, it's more about, I mean, I'll play through it to the end, so it's like one of those things. So let's watch what I did. Easy clear. Obviously, we're chopping wood. I'm gonna fast forward some of this just because I know basically the path. I'm just clearing out these two areas. That's generally what I always do. Make sure I get some of this out of the way, make it easier on me. Then we do the pattern. I'll remember this pattern once I like start doing it again more. Normally you would do 2 more, but since I'm only doing 28 strawberries here, I would generally place one or another click here and another click here, and that's 30, but I have 2600 instead of 28, so I'm going to be doing extra for mixed seeds right here. A little bit more clearing, make sure we have everything done. That's about average. That's about average. We're getting rid of axe and hoe when we do this for inventory room, and we rid of everything out. Remember to fill the can. I think I do 2 inventories here just because I picked up extra stuff. Actually, I probably do it after. Remembering to pick up any forge that I still may need. And then we're waiting for 9 a.m. My crops. My mouse cursor to the left of Demetrius. I might have to adjust that because of my new monitor res. Plant. Empty inventory again. Then continue smelting. Alright. So we're looking for about a 2-minute 49, 2-minute 50 time in our split when we sleep on the first. But I'm actually, and the reason I need. Yeah, I got to know. Jim did just die for a second. Interesting. Just refresh. Is still going on? At this second. Skip this. I don't really care how many rain days I get. I want to see this menu. I do a menu on this day, right? I do not. I do it on the first. Okay. So I did a menu on that day. Alrighty, it's good for me. We're gonna have to load the save and then reload it again because of first load time. When you open up Stardew for the first time, your first load is extremely slow. Righty, we're gonna go out and clear. Save file is actually really awkward in terms of debris, which kind of sucks, but what do you need to do? Like that. For 9. 4 seconds slower than it should have been. I'm definitely gonna need to mess with my color settings of this monitor. I cannot see the, like, it's so much darker than my old monitor. And I couldn't see anywhere near. Also, my, like, screen is not centered towards me, so it's, like, really awkward to look. So now I'm adjusting everything. Can I change my monitor setting? Prefer RDM. Thank you for the 15 ones, by the way. Nah, I just need to change the... Wait, don't wait. I'm adjusting the settings on the side. Wait. Oh my god. You can put a, like, there's a, I'm clicking the side buttons. All right. And there's like a gaming one, right? And you can put a crosshair in the middle of the monitor. That is disgusting. Why? Well, I know why, but... And I also put a timer. Oh, it's such a disgusting. Okay, that's a little brighter. A little saturated now, though, but... Yeah, that's kind of disgusting. I don't like that. I'm sorry, I'm, like, adjusting my settings, or my monitor settings, so I can actually see again. I think that's my best option right there. Crosshair. I wish it showed for you guys, but I think it's a little saturated. Beauty Crush, thank for the tier 1 for 18. I'm just gonna skip that tree because it's not supposed to grow. The seed's just particularly unlucky. Unfortunately, it might actually take me quite a bit to get used to my new desk, and it's technically not new peripherals, but feels like it in a lot of ways. That was bad. I don't know why I was walking that direction, but okay. It's definitely better, but it's not perfect. Okay, that ended up being a fine time. Oh, we're doing good. I'm just getting some practice in. You're going to be seeing me just redo the same day a lot here. And that's just fine. I forgot to do the health, but it doesn't make a difference. Well, we'll thank you for the tier 1 for 8 months.
Yet another beautiful month of resets. Frazzle 6WOO, Frazzle 6WOO.
Pretty good. I'll finish out the season. I didn't miss water so much. Only one day, rain day so far sucks, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Difference doesn't make in a practice run, am I right? Hello. Tips for fishing. You should be spam clicking, not holding down click a majority of the time. It's how you keep the bar steady. Not bad. Two rain days and I only lost 10 seconds. Okay, I say that's pretty good. Go to summer first. Alright. Let's look at the menu for summer first, real quick for us. And that menu's a little awkward. So I'm trying to empty out all my stuff out of my inventory. Yeah, I'm trying to empty all the stuff out of my inventory and then get the axe and hoe back in my inventory here. And then make sure I only have the strawberries. Should be good. Alright. Keep on gold quality. We're gonna clear out the area. We're gonna do the pattern. Clearing out everything. Little chest empty. Waited till I'm 8 here so I can get this cutscene. We're gonna walk up, get the cutscene, and then walk down. Ideally, you're here before Gus. And this menu should be quick. Sell everything. I bought backpack because I was scared about wheat money. Melon, tomato, blueberries. Yeah, I bought exact because I was scared about money. I don't need to do that in this run. I have to get used to the double planting. Alright, we're gonna drop everything in this inventory. Alright, so we're gonna do the inventory here. We're gonna drop everything but axe, pickaxe. I'm pretty sure I'm also supposed to pick up the femur, but I'll see if I remember that. Get the resources, extra food, femur. Yeah, okay. The weapon, axe, pickaxe. I won't have the coal to smelt this, or the quartz to... Like, I don't have the coal to smelt the quartz in this particular practice file, but it is there. And then I guess I'm just holding on to that to hold on to that. Stone. I don't necessarily know why I bring the stone, but I bring the stone and then you hold that. Okay. Do a few smelts. Sleep until the 15th, hopefully not get a fairy. Alright, because I got a fairy, this is a little scuffed. What time do I finish this day at? Uh, 3:53. So we're looking for about a 3:50 time and we're pretty happy. Practice it. Oh no, I need all that. Okay, wait. So I keep all this. Normally my inventory is a little full, but I gotta save this. And then I would normally empty out this, but I just need to put the strawberry in. And strawberry in. And then I can leave. Alright, let me go. Yeah, the reason my inventory is more full in the actual run is because I have like the potato and the parsnip, and I don't in this run. Okay. Pretty sure this is just... Hey, not bad. Gotta wait until 8:30. Or not 8:30. You gotta wait until 8. Otherwise, we won't get this cutscene. Ocean. Let's see, and then we're gonna sell all. Ah, it's so hard. $50. Splashy Sprite, thank you for the raid. That was like fine in terms of time, because it was the 350 that I was looking for. The only mistake there was the double plant. The double plant was bad. Easiest way for Maki Roll, read the recipe on the 21st and then just buy the rice, get the seaweed, and it's a random fish. See, the issue with the double plant is it's really annoying to hold down X. I wonder if I could rebind it. Because it's really annoying to hold down X and the, like, move key stuff, right? It would definitely have to be a mouse button. Or I'd need to move my thumb to do it. I feel like it'd have to be a mouse button. Does it even let me rebind it? Oh, yeah. Oh, a little awkward to hold those particular buttons. And I'll get used to it, I guess. Oh, my first one doesn't work. Clean left jolt. Alright, I'll try it again. You know, it's funny, I just noticed that the red dot is still in the center of my screen, but you guys can't see it. I see the red dot. Weird. I mean, it's a graphical monitor setting, so that's why you guys can't see it. It's like how you guys couldn't see the difference when I changed how my game looked, or my I basically changed my gamma of my monitor so I can see easier in the dark. And that's why there was no change on your guys' end, because it's not a Windows setting, it was like a monitor setting. That was bad menu, but it happens. I wasn't holding down shift. Again, our goal time for finishing this day is like a 350. As long as I'm done with this day by about 3 minutes, 50 seconds, I'm pretty happy. Is it not working? That is so weird. No way it's that scuffed. Oh, okay, never mind. It just didn't save because I didn't save the day. Okay. I thought for a second that it was hardbound in the game files. Oh, wait. Why is this not working when... Is this a 1.6 thing? Is this a 1.6 change? Because this should be planting. That's interesting. That kind of sucks. Okay. Apparently that's a 1.6 change. Where you can double plant like that. Time to run on 1.6. Yep, just for that. Oh man, it would save so much time. Don't worry about the 5 to 6 minutes I would lose because of tappers and pufferfish. Don't worry a damn thing about that. Sounds like a skill issue? Yeah, just get luckier. It is true. Rectangle bus stop is so funny. Yeah, it was changed on 1.6 where if you have a higher res monitor, it doesn't do the black bars anymore. But 1.5 gets the black bars. Again, I'm doing a lot of practice here, not only because I haven't run this category in like 4 to 5 months. I'm also very used to 1.6. So I have to get used to how certain menus go, certain cutscenes. as well as hotkeys. And then on top of that, I mean, it's like my run is at the point where I kind of have to practice, especially when I haven't played in so long. Otherwise, I'm just going to mess stuff up. You know. Pretty good. Hey chat, thank you for the 35 months. We're gonna practice like I'm melting. And then I would just do it one more time. Well, it's red splits because I'm literally just starting the timer at the first split. So it's kind of just like one of those things where it's like, what are you gonna do? I guess I'm not starting the timer, it's just the auto splitter doing it. Yeah. So 3, 604. Much. Okay. I was pretty good with the first segment there. Yeah, I was getting about 350s. Nothing. I got a fairy, so I'm never gonna get a very good up there. Do I even have the save states for this day? Do I even want to do this 19th day? Not really that much to practice on it, to be quite fair. Oh, I technically do. Kind of just RNG, and I know what to expect. It's actually not that heavy of an RNG day. Or, I'm sorry, not that heavy of a practice day. Samantha, thank you for the 9 months. Enjoy your new tiger trap. Alright, we'll do summer first then. Or fall first. Apparently I do not have a save state for full first. Where'd my... Huh? Oh, I guess we gotta... I guess we are gonna practice the... we are gonna practice summer 20th then. So we make a gosh darn save state. It kind of sucks that this is like the one save state I don't have, because I either need to get an extra furnace now, which I can pretty easily do with the copper I have, and or I need to like sit and wait to smelt. I'll probably end up just making an extra furnace, but still somewhat annoying. It's kind of funny because you'd think breaking the jade is worth it, but it's like not actually worth it. I don't need stone on the first, so I'm actually just gonna... Yeah, 1.6 is just slower for community center. Arizona be a little hot. But I mean, it's fine. To be fair, there's not much of a noticeable change other than obviously where I'm living, due to the fact that I don't leave the house. Like, kind of one of those things where it's like, I mean, yeah, it's new living area, but really it. kill count on this run is like abysmal. No, I'm running it because there's another guy who is active and is actually quite close to my time now, so I don't really want to lose my record. So I'm running it again because of that reason. But that said, in particular is to 1.5. 1.5 is just the fastest version for a community center. And it's not close. 1.6 is actually generally a pretty slow patch for speedrunning. You're just used to me being on 1.6 because I was running perfection, which is faster. Obviously. But overall, in terms of a majority of the runs, 1.6 is generally slower compared to 1.5. Some categories like the 1.6 changes, obviously. It's actually a majority of the meme categories like 1.6, but the standard categories do not. For the most part. There's exceptions, obviously. There's always exceptions. No. You just run on whatever the fastest patch is. Because it's very easy to downgrade. No one's gonna specifically go out of their way to run Community Center on 1.6 unless if they're doing remix bundles. Which in that case, then 1.6 is indeed faster. But no one's running that because it's not a fun category. Put it at that. Fire Quartz YOLO. Glitch just generally on, what, like 1.2, 1.1, just because the glitches were much more prevalent back then. There's really nothing ever gonna change that. Item injection is way too stupid. I've run meme categories in the past. I think some of them are fine, but a majority of them are just not fun. Okay, this is about the... This is what I would have going into this next split. Alright, so what does this look like? Go out, craft 7 sprinklers, that. Get our tools out, but watering can, get spring forge. And I would also assume summer forge. Also, I'm gonna have to give a seizure warning. Let me just make sure I have summer forge because I may have forgotten it, which would suck. No, I have summer forge and spring. Okay. We're gonna scythe everything, retail. And then just go down. Lock down, do that. Run all the way up. Turn everything in fast, ideally. Pick that up. Turn that in, walk out, line ourselves up, walk down. Sell everything. And then the blueberries last. Scroll down to the bottom, buy 75. Scroll up to the top, buy out on pumpkins, sell the blueberries, and then leave. It would definitely be faster to just buy 175 like Rick does, and then figure it out later. Because then you don't have to do all that scrolling and waiting, and you can just sell it in any order you want. And realistically, what's the difference between like full buying the 100 and whatever? You do probably lose about 150 G when you pass out at the in the fall fish though. So it's really just I guess you just gotta do the math. It shouldn't be that bad. Well, no, it's kind of bad because of how fast you gotta do it. Right. Because it's like, you don't know what your money is until you sell everything. And then you need to exactly sell the 4,100. And it's like, realistically, if you're doing it fast, you never know how much money you actually have by the time that you start buying. So it's kind of like one of those things. I guess you just buy and I guess you buy up to 175 and then you just wait and then scroll a few times. It's not even like being a calculator. It's about the fact that the time frame that you get to see how much money you need is so small. Like, your money is still going up when you're buying pumpkins. So it's going up and down. So you never see your true value. And that's the issue. You never know what your true value is. I go back and I plant all of it. And then we're done with this day. What was that? I need to go back and reframe. I guess I can just look at the splits. 4 minutes 25 in this run, but my best is like a 4:20. Okay, that's not bad. We can do that. I gotta be much better about this. This is arguably the hardest day in the run. Or like, if you're not talking about like fishing in that mechanical aspect, in terms of menuing, this is like the hardest day in the run. The debris in this run is so atrocious. It's kind of sad. Well, much better this time, and the fact that I didn't get to see Marnie. Yeah, this day I'm probably gonna practice for like 30 minutes. Just because of how hard it is. The worst part here is actually like trying to find the things. See, it's gross because I like know how much I can buy. So it's not realistic. Like I know this is exact. But it's just not realistic. Because it's like I don't know how much I can buy. That would have been a gold split. Thing for the tier 1 for 9 months. And it's just because it's like faster. And it's like that would have been a gold split, but it's gross that it was a gold split purely because of the fact that I could just flat out buy 100 or 200 pumpkins and have exact money because I know what my money is. And that's the issue with it. But to be fair, my money should always be around the same, right? Because I sell out. Like, if you think about it. I sell out or buy out from Clint. So realistically, the most money I can have on this day is the most money I can have on this day is like 149 gold. So I'm anywhere between 0 and 149 gold. Right? In terms of extra cash. So then the only other thing that would matter is how many gold quality crops I get. And like how much, yeah, how many gold and silver quality crops I get. And in this case, I have 195, 12, and 21. Right. For blueberries. And for this, I just have 3 less regular blueberries. So the difference is probably going to be about a coffee every single time. On average. The difference is going to be about a coffee. So if I want to buy like 195 every single time, I should easily always be able to buy all the coffee I want, and then maybe an extra trout soup if I think I have it. Because it's like 12 times 300 is 3,600 plus 250 plus 250 is the 2,400 that we want. Right? So I should always buy 190. Because the issue is if I buy 200, then that's like 5. And I know I can't always buy 200. I buy like 199. It's so sad. If I could consistently buy 200 every single time, it would be so clean. But I don't think I can. Unless if I want to give up a trout soup or give up a coffee. I'd have to give up a trout soup for tuna. Do I think giving up a trout soup for tuna is worth it? Probably not. Because if I gave up a trout soup for tuna, I can always buy 200. Without worry. It's either that or I cut out a coffee. Or occasionally have to cut out a coffee. Alvon, thank you for the prime. Is it worth cutting out a coffee? Probably not. You definitely cut out the trout soup before the coffee, I think. I think it's fine. I think you always just try to buy 200 flat, and then you just make it work. Because it's either you cut out a coffee or you cut out a trout soup. And I think that's like fine-ish to do. You know? I think that's fine-ish. And it's like, if you have enough money, it doesn't make a difference. It's only if you low roll. This day, I'm literally going to be practicing for a hot minute. Quick seizure warning. Every time that I restart this day, it just has to be a seizure warning. The main reason this day is so hard is just because of that first menu. There's so many variables based off of the quality of the crops you got in summer, where the items were put into the chest, what extra ores you have on you. There's just so much that can be different every single run. And that's the main issue with this inventory. So it's not the greatest practice that my inventory is gonna be the same every time, but it's more just like, I just gotta remind myself, this is what I need, this is what I don't need, and drop everything else. And it's also about doing these menus faster. What didn't load? Oh, because I was moving during the cutscene, because you can animation cancel out of the cutscene and start moving. Yeah, you can animation cancel out of the cutscene to start moving, but the cutscene's still going off, so the tablet just hasn't been shown yet or revealed because the cutscene takes forever. But it's still there, apparently, is like the difference. Anything below like a 420, I'm like happy with. Yeah, anything below like a 420 on this day, I'm happy with. Day is just way too hard. Another seizure warning, by the way. Wrong order. Money. I mean, technically, I guess you can get the extra 5 copper and the 5... Oh, I went the wrong way, but it's fine. You can technically get the extra 5 copper and 5 iron in the spring, but it's just like, why? It's really easy to just buy on your second day. Or on your third day instead. Because then you're spending less time in the mines, and you don't need it for the money. Early, you're not using it for the what is it? You're not using it for the strawberries, so the only extra thing you would get out of it is 4 extra blueberries. So it's like, will the 4 extra blueberries realistically matter? No. So why spend the time getting the 5 iron and 5 copper? No, money's not changed at all. You can do the exact same, even though you're buying resources in year 2. It actually doesn't matter because we always ended with extra money. The thing that it makes tighter is getting the animal products earlier so you can actually sell them for the money that you need. So runs can just die by not getting rabbit's feet early enough, but I mean, the run's kind of at that point anyways, so don't really care. I'm an idiot. I need to move over to the side just a little bit more. It moved me forward because this game is bad sometimes. I was adjusting myself to reposition myself forward just a hair, and it was the exact moment the cutscene finished, so it holds down your the directional, or your last directional key that you selected, so it just forced me to walk out there. I didn't animation cancel in time. Hilarious, I know. A random big time save, or not really big, but a random like 3-second time save that I could get is just like, as soon as I get the second round of cash from the mail, I can stop reading the mail. So I don't get that like ending thing, and then I'm not in it as long. I guess the only risky part is I'm pretty sure the fishing mail that I need is mostly down in terms of like how far I have to read. So I have to read up until like the second to last or third to last letter or some shit. Which is a little annoying, but it's fine. Yes. This is on PC, yes. Your zoom is based off your monitor's resolution. I have a large monitor. My cursor is on the right side. It's just, for whatever reason, this file's debris is really overgrown, so it's really annoying to do that, like, last part at the bottom. Yeah. Not at the bottom, because I don't think it would work at the bottom, but when I'm going through the side of the house, I do. Also, I feel bad that I'm getting rid of the funny blueberry tech, but it's just so much faster to do the menu like that. The money is almost always consistent. The only fluctuation of it is based off of the amount of gold quality crops you get, and it's relatively always the same. So if the worst case scenario, I lose a trout soup. Best case scenario, I don't have to do all that scrolling in that menu, which actually saves a decent bit of time because you're not waiting for the blueberries to be sold. And generally speaking, even in past runs, I'm essentially always buying around 200 pumpkins every single time anyways. So again, it's just the sacrifice of a single trout soup, which is not big. It's easy to just buy 200 flat and then just go. 412. That was terrible planting too, and that was a 412. That would have saved like 7 seconds on my gold. if that was a real run and I did it that fast, that would have been a gold by 7 seconds, and that planting was awful. Not doing the funny blueberry tech is probably unironically like a 4-second time save, just because of the extra scrolling. Actually, it's not really the scrolling that's like the main time loss of that. It's actually more the waiting at the end after you sell the 75 blueberries for it to let you leave the menu. And that's more of the issue with it. Over anything else. I always had to, though. You've always bought them in two. You've never had enough money. The difference is what we would do is we would sell the 75 blueberries, so when we pass out on fall fish, we would lose 0 gold, basically, because it would be exact. 75 blueberries is enough for 12 coffee, 2 trout soup. It's the exact amount, essentially. And that's the reason we did it, is so when we passed out on fall fish, we'd lose 0. But if I buy 200, unless if I'm extremely high rolled on golden quality crops and like whatever extra junk I have, I will always be able to buy anywhere between like 197 to like 202 pumpkins. So losing 10% of 500 gold, losing 50 gold at max doesn't matter in terms of like, no, wait. I'm gonna do this because it's a bad run. Yeah, see, if it's on the right hand side, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's just because it's so overgrown down here. It's like I would have to walk down here and then go up, or like have to position myself weirdly. It's like this bottom one, I'm doing this, and then when I'm up here, I'm doing this. Oh, working on the XC? Apparently it doesn't work on 1.5. I was testing it earlier. 1.6 thing, apparently. It's stupid. I don't know why. You place your cursor on the right and swing up. Yeah, but then I have to like I have to hold up. I don't know. I find it easier to like do that. Yeah, no, I get this part where I'm holding up here and pressing left click and it breaks this. I'm talking about like this area down here. I don't understand how to like break it. I get this part. I understand this part. And how it breaks this while walking up. It's more this bottom area that I'm just clearing like this. And then when I get here, I do this. That's wrong. But where What keys am I supposed to press? I'm pressing W, the animation cancel, and then left click and just walking up like this. So you want me to be holding W and D. And be running into the house. No. Then, like, what do you mean? How do I have the scythe go up? Place your cursor on your right. Oh, it has to be directly? Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. I just thought you meant on, like, the right-hand side. Or to the right of you. Like, over here doesn't matter. I hate this. Does it also hit the thing in front of you if I'm, like, walking this way? So I can just walk through it. Do I have to place my cursor on the face, or is it? Oh, there we go. I had it for a second. It's really annoying to, like, move my mouse with it. Does this get a dagger? No. Specific is it? I need it like a little behind me. Okay. It's really annoying because I have to it's like I can't hold my cursor in the same spot. Nah, just don't get a fairy. It's easy. Just don't get unlucky. I probably end up will, though. Bad start. It's fine though. My goal time? Don't know. PB, at the very least. I don't think so, though. I was going through my puts piano, my splits. I lose 3 minutes to the sturgeon in my PB. 3 minutes. That's weird to do. Funny though. Yeah, I mean, you'll lose to that fish in remix CC anyways. At least the bundles are consistent in these runs. I think you're crazy if you think that Remix CC has less RNG than basic CC. I think it would be much easier. You are much more likely to get a better run on non-Remix CC than you are on Remix CC. Obviously, the cap is higher, but... I missed one, but I don't really care. Yeah, I mean, I think that could be fun, but it's like obviously much different. Yeah, they're normally called like filtered seeds in other games. So it's still like the first time you're seeing the seed, but you know it's like good, so you don't have to route in checking all the bundles ASAP. So you don't have to waste like an hour of your time until you go like, oh wow, these bundles just suck. It's allowed, not on the boards now, but it's a thing that you can do. I don't know. The more that I've rewatched my run and just like looked at it, the more I think as long as I do a little bit of practice and get the movement down, the menus down, and like am consistent, I feel like I'll probably get a sub 210 in like less than 2 weeks of grinding. Like I'm fairly optimistic about this right now for whatever reason. There's just so much unnecessary time loss in my PB for no reason. Obviously, you still need to get a run with good enough RNG, but realistically, I don't need that much other than like The only thing I realistically need is tuna to go my way. Tuna is like the only big thing. Tuna, like just the fish, realistically, is the only big thing I need to really go my way. I don't think mines is that bad, and I don't think animals is that bad. It's just fish. And it's always just been fish. I don't even think you need that good of a mine. This is like the funnier part. Like my PB mines time is like 2 to 3 minutes slower than my gold. I missed like 2. I've been a sub like 2 or sub 410. But I missed a few spots. Yeah, I missed 2. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, but realistically, I probably should do what Rick is doing, and instead of clearing this north area up here, like I do on the Spring Festival, I cleared the south area. Or I try to do that in summer because it's like these trees can get really annoying. I do think the debris specifically on this run is like atrocious. Or on this file, but like being able to see the bottom here is so much nicer. Oh, I mean, realistically, if I can consistently get like 410s, that's like on average like 12 seconds faster than my PB. About 10 seconds faster than my gold. That's how much better I'm doing these fall days. Well, keep in mind, I would say it's a little unrealistic due to the fact that the menus aren't always going to be the exact same of what I'm being used to or getting like used to right now. But it's more of just training my brain what I'm looking for. Get rid of the bars, any ore that I see, any coal, stone, whatever in my inventory. Get summer, spring forge. And I should have the rest on me. I technically should have the summer forge on me already. So I shouldn't even need to look for that, but in case if I put it away for whatever reason. I think for CC runs, it's almost better not to use the auto sort feature purely because generally when you're collecting items, they're in groupings. So when you put them into the chest, they stay in their groupings. It's like you generally get all the fish at once. You get all the crops at once. So it's like items that go to the same bundles are generally already paired right next to each other. Yeah, no, I'm saying for 1.5, you just don't press the auto sort feature. It could definitely be different for 1.6. I'd also like to see 1.6 routing where you buy Joja Cola from Joja Mart opposed to coffee and use Joja Cola instead. I think that's like a small time save that 1.6 definitely has over 1.5 in CC. That is not like thought about enough. Like it's so much so that I arguably should buy Joja Cola in my perfection runs, I feel like. No, I messed this up. Mainly in this run, pufferfish and tappers not being on forging level 4. 1.6 made tapper, like the bigger one is definitely the forging level 4 requirement. CA made it so tappers require forging level 4 instead of forging level 3 on 1.6, which is crippling because it requires like, oh, it's not double, but it's like, it's so much more XP. It's a stupid amount of more XP. And then also the barrels in the mines are really bad on 1.6. They're like really bad. I need a house upgrade. That is true, but realistically, how much time does that save? A little bit, but by the point that like you still need a lot of money, right? Even if you skip the house upgrade, it's what, 15k less. I would argue it's not 3 minutes because it's not an extra day that you go out, because you do it on a day that you go to the desert. So it's something you already have to do. And it's not like you're going to get the desert items from the traveling cart anymore with the cart changes on 1.6. So you're not losing the 3 minutes of waiting. You're just losing the time it takes to make 15,000 gold. So the time it takes you to make 15 pickled pumpkins. Yeah, I mean, there's a significant route change. But I mean, like, you still have to go to the travel, or you still have to go to the desert, so it just makes sense to do it last, right? So I still don't think that would change that much. Like, you would go out on a day that you're already planning on going out, even in the end game for that. So it realistically is just the money time sink. Desert Spring 16th. I gotta go. Well, I mean, yeah, I still gotta go, and then you're gonna be fishing until, I mean, I guess you can go right away, but There's definitely lots of plus and upsides, and it's really hard to see if the exact time difference. But it's like, yeah. I don't know. It's definitely closer than what me and Cord say it is, but I still think it's slower by a significant amount, where it's just better to run on 1.5, at least for base CC. And also, like, the biggest thing being pufferfish. Pufferfish is a stupid catch. Like, oh my god, I don't even want to think about trying to catch the pufferfish. Like, legitly. You need to do puffer on first cast, and then it makes the entire fishing route horrendous. Summer year 1 after mines. You would have to get a good mines day 3, which is the gross part. Is pufferfish gone by 2 or 4? It's 4, right? You get from 12 to 4. Okay, I guess it's not that bad. But yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Do I ignore traveling cart? In 1.6, traveling cart is worse in some aspects, better in others. For this run in particular, it is worse. For this route in particular, it is worse. But for 1.5, the only item that I force out of the traveling cart is the pufferfish. And then it's like, if I get a truffle, if I get a rabbit's foot, I'm obviously going to pick it up. But the only item we absolutely need from the traveling cart in this route is the pufferfish. Alright. I think I'm actually pretty happy with that. I told you that that day was going to take the longest to practice. Fall, rain. No, we go to year 2 in this run. So we just buy the red cabbage seed in summer. We go to winter year 2 by the end of the run. Our goal is not to do it in the least amount of in-game days possible. That is solved. I don't know if it's actually solved for the 1.6 update because of the new bundles, but it might still be solved. But for 1.5, the fastest possible time you can complete the CC in is summer 2nd, year 1. And it's been done. So, it's not very interesting. Besides the first completion. For a speedrun, we're trying to do it in the least amount of in-game time. And when it's in-game time, you don't care about how many days. Or real life time, not in-game time. I was thinking about game time, which is another thing. But I care about how long it takes me IRL from start of the file to completing the community center. I don't care about how many Stardew days it takes me. Now, we end up going to winter a majority of the runs because we only get one gift from Demetrius, and we force it to be a Bream, and then you get Nautilus Shell in winter. And generally, it's, you go do that winter check because you're missing crab pot items as well. So it gets you Nautilus Shell plus crab pot items is the big thing. All right. What am I doing on this day? Ideally, you end in fall in a perfect case scenario, but... Alright, we're picking up all our CC items. Yeah. It actually worked out nicer than you thought, or than we thought. The only awkward part is, well, okay, the main reason we never really thought of this is because we didn't want to buy the resources with year 2 prices, but the year 2 prices just don't matter. You're buying iron and coal, which is 100 more each, so it's essentially an extra 3,000 gold. Oh boy, who cares? It's a little more than that because it's the iron too. It's like an extra 3,500 gold. That's it. It's nothing. Yeah. I mean, I've always said that I've hated the routing. It's just like the realization, hey, just buy the resources in year 2, because I feel like me and Cord were really hard stuck about the fact of, hey, we gotta buy all the resources in year 1. The prices are too good. The prices are crazy. I forget how much time we actually said it saves. It's less than, I want to say it's about 30 seconds. Overall. It's about 30 seconds worth of pathing you save. Because we still go out every single day, so it's not saving like 3 minutes because we're going out an extra day. It only saves the pathing time to Clint's. So when all said is done, the difference is the entire pathing to Clint once. So it's not as much as you think it is, or would be, but it's still like, it's still beyond worth it. It gets even better when you have minecarts though. So I might be starting to force minecarts on winter 27th again. That is a funny tidbit about it. Yeah. Because normally we would have to beach warp Clint and then walk up to Robbins, but instead we can beach warp Clint, go to Robbins, and then whatever. So you'd be walking that way. Or 1.4. I do not. What do we do at 1.4 with explosive ammo? I mean, minecarts were different in 1.4 due to the fact that we would go to floor 80. But this new minecart thing, like, I've said it before. The reason I don't go for early minecarts in my actual runs is due to the fact where if you lose the 1 in 3 twice, you're going even on time. If you lose it 3 times, you lose time. I do not know what the fastest time. So with this new find, I'm pretty sure you can lose it like 3 to 4 times and still be even on time. So it's like, it's above the average that it takes. So it's like, there's no reason not to go for it, because if you do hit it, you're saving like, you're saving literally a minute for no reason. If you get it first try, it's probably about a minute time save. Second try, it's probably close to about like 30 seconds. I forget the exact time difference, but it's probably about 20-30 seconds, and then 30-40 seconds first try. It'd be wild. It'd be wild. And Dusty, thank you for the tier 1 for 26 months. You're confused at what I'm trying to do? This is a CC speedrun, so the goal is to complete the community center as fast as possible, from file collation to like the completion of the CC. So I only care about real life time. My PB is 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 16 seconds. So I've completed the community center 2 hours and 15 minutes after I created a save file. What I'm doing right now is I haven't run this category in about 5 to 6 months, 4 to 5 months. So I'm very rusty mechanically, and I just don't know the route 100% and all the little details to be able to get such a good time. So right now I am going through save files that I created to practice individual days, so I can get better at the individual days. So when I start actually doing runs here in the next day or two, I can do the days without making mistakes. So when I do get a good run, because this game is very, very RNG heavy, I don't make the mistake throwing the run and can capitalize on that good RNG. So right now I'm going through my VODs of my personal best, seeing what I do, seeing the menu things, maybe adapting it if I think I see something better, and then just remembering it. That said, I'm kind of ranting and talking with Piano, another prominent member of the speedrunning community, or like mid-max community, do crew, whatever. Yeah, so be it, about just like random strats and just talking things, because practice. To be fair, 1.5 also did a route change, but yeah. I think if I went back to 1.4, I don't think the route is actually that much slower, Piano. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better. Yeah. I don't think 1.4 was super optimized, to be fair. But now it's like, it's really optimized, so it's hard to compare. But yeah, you save a bunch of time. Not having to go to floor 80 is a lot. At some point, I'm kind of just not interested in it right now, though. Yeah, I know it'll have downsides. I just don't think overall it'll be faster for the base. So it's like, if I'm gonna route 1.6, I'd rather route it for like remix bundles, but I don't really want to run remix bundles. So it's kind of just like, I don't care too. As well. I honestly don't even care to run remix bundles, so. That said, what am I doing? Round that tree up to the ground. The only issue with the axe upgrade is I have to be very meticulous about this. Yeah, I agree. I think filtered 1.6 would be fun, but obviously something in the future, not now. I agree. I just don't think unseated is fun for that. The reason I have to be meticulous is because of how long this needs to stand, as well as I don't have an axe on days that I abuse this path or use this path later on, so I have to make sure I'm good. How many do I make? 35? And then I clear out the section. I think that's fair. I think the routing adaptation I do is on spring, I clear the bottom here so I don't have trees in my way. And then in fall here, I clear out this area and then do this pathing, and then I have extra wood. And I think that's good. I'm not actually going to practice the fishing segment of this because... No. I just want to practice up until this chest. So I close it at about like 2 minutes. So I should try to make it my goal time to like be able to do this in like 2 minutes. All right, let's do this. I already did this wrong. I'm supposed to get all the other... you. I needed to craft a chest. Extra pass at the top. Maybe I should just craft more. You. didn't go down far enough. Exit those darker tiles. You use that extra pass later. Just do 50. That is true, but I want to use all the paths mainly due to the fact that I will have the wood on me later. So it's the difference between going to the crafting menu, finding the wooden path and crafting it again, versus having to menu the wood paths into the chest and then finding them later again. And that's why I rather craft exact, I feel like. But they're arguably yours might be better, but it's like it's realistically probably the same. I think it's just easier on the menu in chest space because the chests kind of get full too, so I don't want to just have paths in the chest if I can help it. But it's like, obviously do this and then the up here. But I guess, like, I mean, does this really matter? Probably not. You realistically can start here, because I don't think debris can't spawn here, here, or here, but I think debris can actually go up here, or at least trees can spawn all the way up here. That's more of what I'm trying to prevent, because it's like I literally don't have an axe. I don't want to be pushed up. Can they not? I thought they could be placed up here. Oh, you're right. I could have sworn they could. Can be placed here and there. Okay. So I only need to cover this. The 35 is probably fine, and then I place it up to here, and then just obviously place the random 2 tiles. I don't think it's a bad idea to, since I'm crafting 35 anyways, I don't think it's a bad idea to make it go up higher, because it is a move speed bonus, and I do take this path quite a few times. Funny enough, this, I remember doing the timing with coffee, and I think without coffee. If you're at Robin's, it is faster to go the backwoods, even if you have the minecarts available. From Robin's house. If you're going from Robin's door to your door, it is faster, even if you do minecarts, like, perfectly. It's like 2 to 3 seconds. It's crazy. So it's like, you even want this, even with minecart strat. It is not worth running back to the mines. So I don't think it's actually a bad idea to, like, use the extra paths to go up here. How many did I craft? 40. I'm only gonna do 35. How far up can I go if I want to make this perfect? 5 extra. I can technically just do 30 and stop. Well, no, because this is awkward. Well, I technically don't need these, so I can do 30 and just do that. Or I can do 35 and go this high with it. Okay, realistically... Yeah, realistically, does the move speed bonus matter? No, just craft 30. Start from here and then just go as far as you can. I could technically, like, taper off and, like, start up here if I really want to, but does the move speed bonus really matter? Because this day, it's like... Nah, yeah, I agree. I don't think it's matter. I think I craft 30 and then just start at the bottom. Start right here and then go down and around. Okay. Yeah, you lose time placing the pass. Well, theoretically, you don't lose time placing the paths on this day, because if you get an exact 4 p.m. eel, then you're not going over. So just get lucky. You're technically not losing placement time. You're losing the crafting time of crafting 5 extra pathways, though. So there's that. For whatever reason, I didn't think that placed. Oh, that's like perfect. Yeah, I think that's easy. You get up there, you get all the wood on the way up, you craft, and then you walk back with it. Because you have to clear the way first. That's why you don't want to craft the stuff first. And then you craft the chest while you're up here, and then you walk back, place them, and then you just go. I think that's fine. I'm also normally going to do extra clearing anyways, as I said earlier, because it's like this area wouldn't be clear, but it's fine. Menu is a little awkward, but you need to clear debris. Grassy tiles, they can't be spread too. So I have to, okay, I guess no, okay. You are right. You're right about that. The reason I'm paranoid is because, first off, I'm dumb, but... I just realized why I was saving so much time over my PB in that regards, and it was because the split timer starts on the 1st and not on the day. Pre-recorded? Yes, very much pre-recorded. The ones that I'm worried... No, because I've definitely lost tiles on this area. Like, I had a debris spawn. But maybe it was a natural spawn. Yeah, I can sort the chest for you. Yeah, no, it wasn't an acorn that was in a way. It was a twig, I'm pretty sure. So I think it naturally spawned during a season change, and I just missed a spot. So the natural spawn wouldn't have occurred if I didn't miss the spot, because it can't occur. Again, I just need to be diligent about it, because I'll be using this, and I won't have an axe in summer of year 2, and that's like generally when I take this path the most, because I go to Robin's quite a few times. So it's like one of those things. What's your best time on 1.6? I don't do the speedrun on 1.6. It's slower. It's currently slower. Will it be faster? Maybe. I just don't have the patience to do that right now. It's like all speedruns, things can change. I can say something is currently slower and it could be faster later. What I said about 1.4, and then Cord made 1.5 faster. So it's kind of one of those things. I think I overplaced one at some point. That's fine. That is true. I have said that before. Sub 4 might be possible with good traveling card RNG. True. I just one more time to stay is pretty easy. The main reason I'm clearing out that right side there is because that's where the barn will go, so I don't want to have to worry about it later. I don't need to open up that chest. Just gonna double check that I actually... I don't think I missed this spot. Where did I overplace the other one? Because 30 should get me all the way back, no? Wait, I thought 30 got me to the chest. Why is it not getting me to the chest anymore? Maybe it wasn't supposed to get me to the chest and I was actually misplacing one the entire time. That's nice. No, I don't play this game with mods for the most part. Must have missed out on my first try. Yeah, probably. I feel like my inventory is like really different on this day is more of the weird part. Like, alright, so that's what my inventory looks like there. The racking thing for the raid. Sure, day is going well. What extra do I have? I have an extra seaweed. Oh, I guess it's these. I'm not supposed to have these yet. And then I technically have an extra red snapper, so basically those. And then how much? I know you guys can't see, by the way. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. It's just those that need to go. Oh, shit. Oh, I did not mean to press that. Alright, so what's pathing on this day? Drink coffee ASAP, run over to the left side of the farm, pick up our purple mushrooms and our red mushrooms. Yeah, you can get crab pots early. Crab pots are easier. You can also technically get fiberglass fishing rod at level 1 fishing too now. If you want to route that in. If you just buy a trout soup. Immediately die. Care to explain? No comment. Good work. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. You have to route in the extra money early, but it's a thing. Extra 2k. You get level 2 by eel. On runs where I overcatch fish. Generally speaking, you're about 2 fish off level 2 fishing by eel. If you don't catch extra, or like too many extra. If you first try every fish and perfect catch every fish, I don't think you actually still have enough XP for fishing level 2. That includes perfect catching tiger trout and catfish, I believe. So it's just not realistic. You have to catch extra fish. I mean, by the end of the run, you get fishing level 2 once you catch lake fish. I'm talking about in this particular run. If you only include the fall fish, then no. If you get the mountain fish on the fall fish day, then yeah, you can get it. The only issue is you get the fishing buff from Willy, or the fishing level from Willy, if you don't catch the puffer fish in year 1. You don't get the free fishing level, because you'll catch puffer fish. So you can't even do that tactic either. So you have to get the raw fishing level yourself. When does he come? I think fall. Fall year 1. I'm pretty sure I get the fishing level in fall in my, in perfection. I could be wrong. It's either fall or winter, but I'm pretty sure it's fall. Look at XP. I don't think you get XP. You only get that level 1, fishing, or level 1 XP, from Willy if you have not caught anything. Yeah, you get up to 1, so it's, what, 50 less XP? More? I don't know how much XP a pufferfish is. I want to say it's probably like 20 to 30, so I guess it's closer to like 70 less XP by catching the pufferfish. But it's like, you don't realistically need that level 1 fishing level anyways, so let's be real. Just like a bonus. You'll get level 1 and then you just buy trout soup and whatever. It's like 2 or 3 fish. Well, you don't get the 70 free XP. Willy, I'm pretty sure you don't get the fishing level from Willy if you fish at all. You have to not fish whatsoever. Yes, you do. That's so weird. Why? I thought the entire point of the cutscene was Willy's like, come on, you got to try out fishing again, and gives you the training rod to make sure you're fishing. He gives you training rod at level 1. That's so weird. I don't like that. I guess that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. I mean, then the pufferfish doesn't make it awkward, but again, you still need the extra 2K, but I'm just like, whatever. That. I mean, you have fiberglass for mountain fishing anyways. The only bonus is having fiberglass for river fish. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be. Do I put the mushrooms away in the chest? When do I go to this chest? I'm just dumb. Okay. Oh wait, fishing rod and trout soup. And then pick up coal, stone, and wood. And then harvest, plant, run over, turn in, ball forge. We buy 46 pumpkins every time. I could, but I don't think it matters as much as you think. Do I buy that 25? I mean, I guess I do. I see no reason not to, since I have to go and buy the coal anyways. And if I buy the 25 and the extra 5, I can get it out of the way earlier.
so I don't have to pay the expenses.
Saves me a bit of money. That said, if I skip it, then it would guarantee the amount of money I need for this, so I never have to worry about buying anything extra. How much money do I lose for it later, I guess is the question. 75 times 25 plus 100 times 5. I lose 2,375 for it later. It's probably worth to just buy it then. I guess let's try this die. I didn't pick up this stone. I guess I don't even have the inventory room for it, so it doesn't really make sense. I don't have the inventory for it on the specific run because whatever. I hate the like little corner ones. They're so annoying to get to. No matter what, you kind of have to go around one of the sprinklers. Ah, I forgot to do the thing. I feel like I'm still down inventory spots. I'm supposed to be able to also fit the stone in my inventory here. Does this inventory literally only feel awkward just purely because I got all the fish in summer? I mean, I guess I just emptied the tools. It's like... But I don't want to open up this chest twice, and that's the issue. I guess I'll probably just get rid of the eggplant and yam seed and buy it while I'm there just for menuing purposes. So when I open up the menu, I drop those two, and then I probably also just drop the hoe. I need the rest, but I don't need the hoe. And then that's perfect inventory spots. Like, really annoying, though. Menu is terrible. I don't have wood. Is that it? I gotta get rid of the hoe. Okay. Oh, did I just not pick up the... Whatever. You mostly still do the beach checks because of the urchin. We don't do any extra beach checks except for maybe one in spring when you're just waiting for stuff. Hate this menu. Ah, I keep forgetting this. I almost want to put away fish in that chest. Make this inventory consistent so I don't have to do it twice. I like my inventory is like... It's like just not enough. I feel like I put away crab pot items and that fixed everything. Put away crab pot items with it, and then I can keep the hoe on me. Transport those later, though. Yeah, pufferfish is caught with tutorial fish. It just makes it really annoying to do based off of the timing window because it requires you to actually have a good mind state 3. I don't know what we're doing about the forging level 4 requirement, but... I mean, you would probably just end up getting it the same day that you do lake fish. Since you're up there trying to get sturgeon anyways. Yeah. Something like that. I forgot. Stone and coal again. So sad. Yep. I guess it's whatever your hands are more comfortable doing in what order. I don't think there's a optimal, it's just how fast can your hands press or release the key. How comfortable with how comfortable you are doing it fast. Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess there's the safety net doing it the other way, but... Forgot to put the red mushroom in again. $300 gold or 400 gold is 40 wood on this day. This is the last day that money is like truly tight. We don't go to Pierre's at any time in fall year 2 is the issue. Buy in year 1, plant in year 2. We really need the 2 extra pumpkins. But that's 200 wood that I'm worried about. Again, this is the last day where money is like super tight, so it needs to be exact. Four extra blueberries would save a little bit, but it also loses time. Getting the 5 extra iron. I'm 60 G short. You don't always need it, and that's the thing. This run particularly had bad stone and bad coal. Which is why money is bad. because it's like I'm 40 gold, yeah, 40 wood short. If I got 3 extra coal in the mines, I wouldn't be short money. If I got 20 extra stone in the mines, I wouldn't be short money. You know, it's kind of a knife's edge of the mines, realistically. That tree keeps spawning. I mean, yeah, it actually becomes an issue later into the run, but about getting lucky, yeah, that's how it is. Get better money. I'm also going to be doing a lot more chopping with clearing in the runs as well, so it's kind of just like, okay. I think Summer 1 is tighter than... No, Summer 1 is pretty laxed. Summer 1 is only tight if you aren't doing the 30 strawberries and doing like 29, 28 and no extra crops. The only time it's actually tight on money. Fast as am I supposed to be doing this day? $530. $530, but I don't chop any wood. Extra blues will get you an extra $26.40. He rerouted the axe, which is faster. Oh, that's the same. So I have to get 2 extra coal, 5 extra iron, and 5 extra copper. Probably fine. How much money? How many bloobs do I have to buy then? Then I need the money for the blueberries. So what? That's... that's 54 plus... or 58 times 80. So that's 4,640 plus 80 for the melon, plus 40 for a hot pepper, plus 50 for a tomato, plus I normally buy 75 times 10, 3,000. So I need 7,560 G on summer 1st. How much money do I normally get on summer 1st on a scuffed run like this? $7,000. Wait, let me get the exact amount. I was right on that amount. So 80. many do we do now? Wait, it would be 13 sprinklers, right? Because we do 12 currently. No, we do 14 currently. Okay. Plus 4. So we'd have 60 spots. Minus 1 tomato. Minus 1 melon. So we'd need 58. So 58 times 80. Plus 80 for the melon. Plus 40 for the tomato. Plus... Or I'm sorry, for the hot pepper. Plus 50 for the tomato. Plus... 46 or 64 times 10 for the wheat. So I need 5,450 gold to be able to buy all the blueberries. Strawberry is 180. Yeah. It would basically hard force us to always do 30 strawberries in spring, I guess. Which isn't bad. So it's like you have to be much more meticulous about your money in the mines. Like you can't do scuffed runs anymore. Where you can get away with like 26 strawberries and then just do mixed seeds. I mean, it's probably fine. Extra money makes everything else guaranteed. Yeah. I mean, but the issue is I don't know if I have the money until I gather the resources. Because you gather the resources first and then sell all the money. So, I mean, I could guesstimate how much money I have going into day 2. So, we'll see if money's good or not, but... I mean, you could probably get away with 28 strawberries with some extra. This affect wheat. I mean, we wouldn't buy 75. Yeah, and then you would also go in with less wheat. Obviously. Instead of buying like the 75, so you only have to do 3 clicks, you buy 64, so you buy 50 and then you click, 6 extra times? 5 extra times? Who cares? I mean, you also have to click a few extra times for the blueberries, but... I mean, you always buy the blueberries first, don't get me wrong. So I guess you would just buy out wheat no matter what. Well, no, you don't really want to buy out. Well, I guess that just makes the menu different. It's fine. I understand the menu. You just buy the backpack before you actually buy the wheat. So you do the menu, you do everything but the wheat, exit the menu, get the backpack, go back to the menu, buy out the wheat, and then leave. Is how you would do it. That would be the menu. Instead of just doing it in the menu, then buying the backpack. Because right now the money is so safe on the first day that you just buy everything, 75 wheat, go to the backpack, buy the backpack, and leave. And then you just have extra. You have extra the wheat money. Is it worth to ship crops? No, because you don't have the extra 10% yet. Unless if you harvest on the 27th, which would then require you to water an extra day. Yeah. We love menus. I do agree. I think the extra sprinkler is probably actually worth it. One less thing to do on the fall first as well. I don't have to worry about crafting the sprinkler. And then you buy less ores. So you have more money to buy more coal from Clint. I will say the most annoying part about getting the extra sprinkler is definitely the coal. Because for a good run, you already need to get like 36 coal for the quartz. So now you need to get 38. What's the goal? To complete the community center. CC stands for community center. I'm not doing an actual speedrun right now. I'm doing practice and just talking about the route and potential changes. It's just such an awkward day is the issue. You have to route around going to the mines on the 9th, which sucks. Because then 1/3 of all runs just died and not having a good luck day optimally. Eleventh is better, same difference. I was gonna act like I had enough money. I do need to get... Oh no, $50.20. What time was I aiming for? Didn't feel like that was that bad. Apparently I was aiming for 5:30, so that was like 10 seconds faster. It's not bad. I'll do it one more time. The fall days are so like menu heavy. It's really annoying. Alright, I slept the day. Apparently they're doing some Stardew event. Pace. Okay. Do one more day of this. Got to pick up the wooden. Fine. The only time this inventory becomes awkward is if I get a silver quality mushroom and a base quality mushroom. And then I also have all the fish from fall, including sunfish. Oh, I guess I'm missing tilapia though. Many items on this day. It's really just hard to justify turning in the fish to the community center on the fall rain day, unless if you're like that far ahead on catching fish. Is more of my issue with it. Otherwise, that's what I would do. It's also what I like did in the past at some point, but the issue with that is obviously the like I don't want to be late. I don't have to be. I guess the fix is to do... No, I forgot to... I guess the fix is to drop the wood, stone, and coal in that chest. Pick up the... fall crops. I guess the nice part about having the extra money on this day with the blueberry shenanigans is the fact that I don't have to worry about money, so I don't have to do like this particular menuing that I'm doing, where I buy like just enough for the coop and then leave it, move, and then I buy out. I need to worry about doing that. I can just buy the amount that I need. Yeah, that's what I mean. It guarantees the money for the jars, which is why I don't have to do that. The reason I do it the way that I'm doing it is because of how exact it is, and I can buy out on wood, where I don't know if I like have enough to begin with. Uh, 23 is pretty good. I went to the bathroom real quick. Who's ready for the big route change? Try this day on Smappy just to spawn like 40 bloobs and see how much it helps. Nah, I'm pretty sure it helps enough. Because again, the difference between me having enough money and me not having enough money on that day is like 3 coal, right? So I'm able to buy much more coal earlier on, so then I have 3 coal later. Like, it's way more than enough. Way more than enough. I don't think it just affects how I buy the things. It's not, like, actually affecting. Can we focus, please? Yeah. Yeah, it should save some menu time. You buy the mats? Currently, yes. I still randomly have to buy the 1 or the 5 copper, because it's the day that we buy the mats for the sprinklers is on the 3rd mines day. So we buy 10 copper, 45 iron, and 40 gold. So now we just buy 5 copper 40 iron, 40 gold. And then we buy out coal so we can pass out. So we don't lose as much money. So it's like, it would just be 5 less copper, 5 less iron on that day. And then just buy out on coal. And then you pass out. And then the coal is then used later to buy the coal for the jars. Which is why I had 9 coal in the practice file thing. Is how that works. Okay, the only issue with me what day is the buyout? Summer 20th. Mine's day 3. Yeah, it's mine's day 3. So you wouldn't get the full 3 rounds of blueberries just yet? Or, I'm sorry, you would only get half the money from the blueberries at that point. But it's still enough to buy 3 to 4 extra coal, and that money will eventually be used later. So it's whatever. The only awkward part with that money is now I'm going to have the extra blueberries, the extra blueberries when I sell them. So instead of buying exactly 200, like I'll always be able to buy 200 pumpkins on that on fall 1st. It's not going to give me the exact amount of money for the coffee and trout soup anymore, so I'll end up losing a little bit more money on those days. Is the difference, but it just shouldn't matter. All right, well, I don't really have, excuse me. I don't really have anything to compare to because this day is like completely rerouted. So basically what I would do is clear down a line here. This is like the real shitty part about not having the axe, because of how perfect this needs to be. Because I'm getting, no, like this needs to be free. Also, the other part is I know exactly where those are, so it's a little misleading about how fast I can do it. I don't have the gift on me. For whatever reason, I put it away, so I'm just gonna act like I gave him the gift. Just gotta use coffee immediately. Because this is the weird part. I'm not going to Clint's anymore. I'm going to Robbins. So ideally, I can make it to Robin's before 9 in like a perfect case scenario. That might be a little hard. No, I'm supposed to. You have that sprint down, you need less iron on Mind State 3. So you could place a path? No, because the state doesn't get saved. So it doesn't matter. It's just forever going to be annoying in my practice files. No, you just buy out coal because you want to lose as much. You want to get rid of all your money so you can pass out at Clint's. Like you're passing out at Clint's on that day. And because of the blueberries, you're going to have extra money. So you do buy out on coal. You already bought precisely. You bought, like, in the current route, you buy 10 copper, 45 iron, 40 gold. And then you buy out coal to get rid of your money so then you can pass out. No, I'm talking about summer 20. I'm talking about summer 20th. If you're talking about the fall first one, it's probably because I had extra iron for whatever reason. But why would I buy iron on fall first? Oh, okay. Yeah. Because yeah, you need a bunch of money anyways to get that. It'll make it more lenient so you can like get away with less, but that is another thing of it. I mean, you always just buy out coal. You get the iron when it's there because you need a lot. It depends on how like rich you are off of spring. Money is always variable. It's annoying, but it's how it is. Yeah, you get the rest of the coal on Jordan. You just buy out coal, so you lose less on pass out. Doing tomorrow? Yeah, probably. This day is going to be one of the really annoying days to do properly. And when I say properly, I mean get to Robin's before 9, because it is based off of how much debris is in your way down south. I did the thing again. $33. I mean, this day is like pretty straightforward. Again, it's just based off of like where your debris is and making sure you're drinking coffee at the right time. Yep. I hate this. I just need to go slower so when I actually get it, I'm not already tilling the next one. Forgot to pick up the... Let's get lost. I think if I have the south more clear when I do it on the in spring, it'll be better, but it'll be easier to do this day, but it's still annoying. the goal to complete the community center. Seven days that probably better not to practice. Are there any other big changes? Let's spring first. And those are like really the days that I just wanted to practice. I'm pretty content with that. I've really been going for almost 4 hours. Goddamn. I'll probably rewatch the ending more, but I think I'm done for today. I think I kind of want food. Pretty happy with that. I think we're down to do runs tomorrow. Probably will still be like quote unquote derusting and just finishing any decent start. But I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. A little bit of a quiet stream. That's just how it is. Alright. So, yeah. That'll be it for me. So, I'm going to go right out on Twitch. So, YouTube, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I know today is kind of a weird stream, but that's just how it is. I will be back on tomorrow. Actually doing runs. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace. Peas. We love peas. Peas, peas, peas. Posted the optimization for what? I don't understand why you don't just sell everything in terms of the blueberries. It doesn't take extra time and you're locked into the menu anyways. By the time that I can actually close the menu, I've sold everything that I need to sell. So I don't really get why I'm not just selling everything. As long as I sell the big stack of blueberries first, I'm locked into that menu. And generally speaking, in my runs, I can't close the menu until after I'm done selling everything. And it's just easy to buy out coal. I don't need the money for anything in particular. And then I don't have to worry about buying exact coal. I don't know. That part just doesn't make that much sense to me. Whatever. It's something that we'll see tomorrow, I guess. That way. That said, I'm gonna raid lead chat. Doesn't matter if it's all of it or the rest. It's just easy to do at once. And then you don't have to think about money and just sell everything. Alright, so I'm gonna peace. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll be doing runs. So I appreciate you guys watching, appreciate the support. Hope you guys see you tomorrow, and hopefully we can get a few good runs. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. Later. Peace.